So are you guys seeing my screen? Fortune, are you guys seeing my screen? Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be building a portfolio website using HTML and CSS. Very importantly, you're going to learn a whole lot from this project. And to get it started, I'm going to quickly share my screen so that you see what we are going to be building. Okay, so this is what we're going to be building. This is a simple HTML and CSS website. It's going to be a portfolio website. It could be for you. This is for me, and that's why I have, hi, I'm Augustine. So we're going to be using CSS Grid and Flexbox to do this. You can see this is my picture. This is a little light up about what I do. I'm a lead developer at Tclassified.com. I enjoy teaching. You can see about me, the languages that I'm very good at, Python, Django, blah, blah, blah. You can see my social media link. And these are my past jobs. Very, very important. Whenever you're building a portfolio website, you should have column for past jobs or things that you're currently working on. Online jam, online school for my programming, my Android app. Then get into a simple form that you can easily fill in and send so that I can be able to access what you send. Then it has a page here, contact us page. So this is a very simple portfolio website that has plenty of things to it. So if you open up my VS Code, you're going to see my index.html. So just like the yesterday project that we built, I have the title Austin Kenne here. This very title is what you see here. Once you open it, this very Austin Kenne, that's the title. So if I get back here and I change it from Austin Kenne to Austin Kenne portfolio, once I save and I get back, you should be able to see Austin Kenne portfolio here as the title. So the next thing will be the header area and the pictures and this navigation. So this, when you connect this to JavaScript, when I click here, I should be seeing a red background. Click here, seeing a yellow background. So this is actually, you can actually change it the way you want. But on the website, we are going to be uploading only the codes for the HTML and the CSS. So this is the CSS, default.css. So when you check our website, Tclassified.com, you're going to see this code there. For all of us practicing from Tclassified, we're going to be typing the code before we put it on the website so that we'll make sure that the students are actually typing out the code itself. So you can see this is for the devices that this code is going to be running on. That's what this meta viewport is from. These Google APIs, these are for the font styles. If you want to have a font style exactly like the way I have it here, then you're going to link up this so that from Google you can get this font, the font I'm using. So these are the two fonts. This is the link to the CSS, default.css. So depending on what you call your CSS, that's what you put here. And this is the link to the this is the theme that we use in working for the team. Okay. So down here we have, hi, I'm Augustine Emeka Ikene, and that is exactly what we are. Hi, I'm Augustine Emeka Ikene. So I can simply come here and change it to any. Hi, I am the director at Tclassified.com, and my name is, if I I do Control S to save, if I get back now, you can see, hi, I'm the director at Tclassified. My name is Augustine Emeka. So I can simply get back and have a space. So once I have a space, I can get back here. So these are the rest of, so anything you want to modify, you can always see where it is located in this code. If you go down, you're gonna see these dots. These are the 3 dots, 1, 2, 3. And these 3 dots are what you are having here. This, these 3 dots here. That is it for that. So anything, if you want, if you take out 1 dot now, so let's say I come here, take this out and say delete, Control S. If I get back now, see it's just 2 remaining. So all the modifications you're gonna do here, Control Z to put it back. Okay, so this is the navigation, and these are the other team dots. These team dots down here are these ones you're seeing here. Okay. So you go down, theme settings, you can change it to what you want. You can see we are using the paragraph element. We are using the div containers for this. This is the image, the Austin image. So you can always change this image if you want with your own image. And that is the project that I've given to the students. So make sure you do all the modifications. Then let's quickly get to the CSS. So you can see in yesterday when we learned about CSS, say to start the CSS, you must declare the variables. Any color that you're going to be reusing, you put it in the variables. And to declare the variable, you have to put this colon and pull roots. Then inside the curly braces, declare all any attribute that you want to reuse, put it there. Then we'll start by customizing the HTML and the body. So you can see the HTML and the body and the transition for the body. If you want to customize 2 elements at the same time, you separate them with commas. And you can customize them. The H1, H2, these are their various colors. So what color am I assigning to H1, H2 to H3? I'm assigning it the color of main text. So how do you know the color of main text? If you scroll up here, main text is the color black, isn't it? So if you change this to red now, when you get back, you see a entirely different thing. So this is how you use a variable. You must say variable, then you put it. But make sure that you've declared the variable before you started using it inside this root. So that's how you go about that. So H1, H2, the various sections. When you use dot, what does dot mean? You're using dot because it's a class. So let's check the first class is S1, isn't it? So if you want to customize a class, you must use dot in front of it. But if you want to customize, if you want to format using CSS, an element, you don't need to put dot. Let's say you want to work on section itself, you wouldn't have put dot. But because you're working on class, you have to put dot, the name of the class. Is that clear? If you're working on an ID, let me get an example of an ID. Like this, if you're working on an ID, you have to put hash in front of the name of the ID. So take note of what you can do. Okay, so all these dots is because there is a class known as section 1, there's a class known as section 2, you understand? So it's going to have these properties and these various values. So when you get down, display, why are we having hash here? Because there is an ID known as what? Navigation. Exactly. If you go back here, you get down to navigation. Let's get to ID navigation. I think it's up here. Okay, so this is let's go to the navigation. This is navigation. Can you see ID navigation? So once it's an ID, you use what? You use hash. But if it's a class, you use what? Dot. Is that clear? So take note of all that. So we'll quickly go down again. It's pretty large. So I wanted to show us where we use the grid system. You can see this. We use grid system here. If you want to use grid, immediately inside the wrapper that you want to use the grid system, you have to write display grid. Is that clear? If you want to use flex, it has to be display flex. So you now define the various parts of the grid. But we're going to still make our time to still learn this grid and flex box in such a way that we understand it. But quickly type out this project. and make sure that when you see you're done, that yours is looking exactly like my own. So I'm going to also give us more codes in order to effectively make this to be working, give you the contact and also about us. So I'm going to leave up the code for our digital audience. I'm going to leave up this code, just the two of them. The two codes I'm leaving off is default.scs and index.scs, index.html on our website so that you can customize it. I want you to make this to look exactly like your own. You understand? So that you can from there learn how to, from a code base, work on a project and produce something. This code base is actually worked on by a man known as Dennis Ivy. So I actually copied this code and customized it to mine, which I think you can also do, and which is what I want you to do, so that you learn how to, from a code base, do your own work and get it done. Is that clear? So for all our students here, I did not put this code earlier on the website because I wanted you to type it out by yourself and learn it. Very, very important. You don't need to copy and paste when you're still learning. For our digital audience, those are the reason. They are the reason why I will be putting up this code on the internet. But I would like them to also type it out, not just copy and paste, but type it out so that as you're typing, you're learning how to and where to fix all this. You understand? So that if you want to make your changes, it can easily be done. Okay, so see you when I see you. Remember, everything you want is in Christ Jesus. The easiest way to get into success is by being a born again. Thank you. If you have any questions and concerns, drop them in the comment section. See you when I see you. Thank you.